Hello everybody, and welcome back to a randomized Let's Play of A Link to the Past. My name is Ryzzen&, and with me is my good friend Rosemar.
Hello, everyone. So, Ryzzen, tell me, back up there, do you think those were whiskers or hands? I noticed that when we're waiting to start.
I'm not fully certain there. They've got... They might be claws since they have that line running through them, which means that they probably aren't whiskers. So I would guess that they were some type of claw arms inside of a sleeve there.
The creative team got really creative with the art assets because that doesn't look like any monster I've ever seen in this game. Just meant to scare you, I guess.
Does it look like any monster you've seen from any of the other games?
Not really. And that poor jerk. Sent out to this detachment in the middle of nowhere surrounded by monsters.
On this far side.
Yeah.
Alright, need to start making my way back down this way.
We need to go talk to the old guy first. Part of his moon speak was that you need to come back and see him once you killed the boss.
Yeah, I was working on that. You were upset that I had looked over towards the north before and not the south, so I figured I would go towards the south a little bit.
I just didn't want you to miss the library. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Hello there. Yes, excellent. Nice 7. Okay. That is I, Ryzzen.
Gave you $100 to go buy yourself something nice. He must have been out of treasure.
Huh. Okay,
So, we kind of skipped over the intro to this game, but just to give you a clue here, they keep mentioning the number 7. See, part of the quest of this game is that you need to... It has to deal with the 7 maidens. As 7 descendants of 7 old sages, who were responsible for helping save the world way back when. Now, I'm going to get into some timeline info here, so...
So, I'm going to assume that, seeing as the princess was with 6 others at some point, that those might be those?
Probably.
Ow! Ow!
Anyway, what do you know about the Zelda timeline?
There is a timeline, and it has to do with the Legend of Zelda games?
That is technically correct.
Okay, well that is what I know about them.
Don't die, we've barely started.
I made it through a whole dungeon without dying.
Alright, don't. Do not. Well, I guess you can. Go ahead. Just do what you're doing. Oh, what am I saying? You can't even pick up that rock anyway. There's something underneath that rock, but you can't do anything with it yet. Well, anyway, what I was saying is, so... Best game of all time, Ocarina of Time. You know, debate that in the comments if you want to, people. It's not up for debate. That's the central game of the timeline, alright? Okay. After that, there's a timeline split.
Does it have to do with the ocarina?
Yes, it does. Because whenever time travel gets involved, the timeline's going to get wonky. Anyway, one of the timeline splits is called the hero's demise timeline, which assumes that despite your best efforts, you die against the final boss.
So, when I play?
Yes. Well, the demise timeline leads to this game, where the hero lost, the evil Ganon, whatever he was going by then, conquers the world and all seems lost. But fortunately, the 7 sages step up and decide, well, if they can't beat Ganon, they're going to seal him away.
Okay.
And they do that. Well, the power to seal him away is locked in their bloodline.
So if he gets free, you have to go and pick up any random person that is a descendant from them to try and reseal him?
Basically. He's sealed now, but if anything were to happen to their descendants, he could get free. And that's really bad. Unless you happen to want him free.
does something have to happen to all of their descendants?
Yes.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good seal then, if all of them have to get messed up. I mean, I should go check on the princess, who I just kind of left sitting around.
You left her in the care of a priest. He'll let you know if there's any problem. Also, she's telepathic, remember?
Is that grass trying to lead me somewhere?
It's an arrow. It's giving you a hint that later you'll find an item that lets you cross that without worrying about the bridge.
Okay. Right now is just trying to lure me to hurt myself.
How many of
Is
those
this a
graves are yours?
graveyard?
Yes, it is.
No, not the bees. I think I might have been a jouster in a previous life.
You are pretty good at it.
And nothing else.
No, you're also good with a hammer. So you must have been a son of a smith who snuck into a jousting tournament. Sort of like the plotline of A Knight's Tale. You ever see that?
Yeah, I really enjoy that movie.
Well, there you go.
Even though it's got some anachronistic moments. Like rock songs that they all sing. Stay back!
Rock is timeless.
Stay back! Ah! It chased me into the forest!
The Lost Woods, in fact.
Well, I am lost and these are woods, so it is aptly... Get away from me! I can't hit things on the ground. Hi, who are you?
That is a thief. He's gonna bump into you and steal your stuff. No, you can't kill him back. He's innocent.
Oh, that doesn't seem fair at all.
Nope.
I mean, I've played Assassin's Creed. I get stolen from, you chase them down, you tackle them, you take back your money and their lunch money, and everything's good.
But Link is a hero.
Is that also a thief?
He's dressed differently. You can talk to him.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, you're the king of the thieves.
He's actually a retired thief.
That's what I said.
And there's 25 bucks up on that ledge if you can figure out how to get up there.
If you're a thief who's retired, then you are essentially a king because you've gotten enough stuff to where you don't need to be a thief anymore.
He's also living in a cave in the woods.
King of the Rocks? Are you going to sit there and talk ill of another man's kingdom? How did I know that was there?
You've played a video game before?
I just wanted to cut the grass. I'll be honest about that. Anyway. My exploits with Assassin's Creed and Thieves is I would get to the point where I would... Is that a sword?
Yes, that's a sword.
Wait, what do I do with it? I'm just holding it above my head.
And you can throw it.
Why would I do that? Why can't I just use it?
Well, that Japanese text you couldn't read said it was just a fake replica.
Oh. What was that?
A hermit crab. Except it...
The guards are in the bushes! The guards are in the bushes! No, let me go! Why?
You took a page out of the hermit crab's book.
This is a nightmare.
You see that in the ground? That is the legendary Cape of Invisibility. Apparently discarded in the woods here somewhere.
Why do I feel like you're trying to lead me astray? Oh!
And it drains your magic pretty fast.
Cool.
Now, it's called the Cape of Invisibility, but that's a bit of a misnomer. It's more like a Cape of Intangibility.
Ow. I am the worst hero. Is that one a thief?
That is a thief.
Alright, so green hats are thieves. Red hats are king of thieves.
Why do you think everyone's so upset with you? You're wearing your green hat.
I mean, I can't hurt them. Ow! Give me my stuff back.
Nope. But yeah, there are hermit crabs that have taken to living in bushes rather than in shells. And you stepped on a landmine.
I didn't know that's what that was. We're in a fantasy land. Who's making landmines?
The war was horrific. Landmines still litter the landscape, unfound, unactivated, waiting for some hapless youth to stumble upon them. Truly, the greatest cost of war.
They couldn't have some signs up?
Apparently
Oh
not.
yeah, I shouldn't have. Whoops.
Well, you were lost in the woods anyway. So you know where you're headed?
No idea. But I would like to comment on those landmines. Did you know that there's an artist who went and created moving, living art that is... I'm going to die because I'm talking. It is, essentially a big rolling ball of plungers, essentially, that gets blown by the wind and has a metal core to weigh it down so that it could roll over landmines and set them off to try and help blow up landmines so that it's not young kids trying to save the world who are blowing them up.
That is impressive and a good cause.
It even...
Could we put a link to that in the description, maybe?
It even has a, thing built into it to help keep track of where it's been, so that you can map out where it's safe to go.
Very handy. The power of plungers.
It's not really plungers. It was a decent description for right here and now.
I choose to believe it's plungers.
It could just be plungers. Ow! I can't swim.
You cannot swim.
I wonder how long it's going to take for me to remember that.
Probably just long enough for you to actually learn how.
This is just going to be me wandering around. This one's just colored.
That means you need a different pair of gloves to pick it up.
I haven't even found the first pair.
Hermit crabs.
Hi there. Who are you? Hi there. Who is he?
Don't talk to this man. He wants to be left alone. That's what the sign says.
Oh. Maybe put the sign more in front of the guy and less to the side and behind him? Because, I mean, I'm going to talk to the man first.
Don't touch the cactuses. Or the landmines.
I was going to ask if that's what those were.
Or the mudmen.
This world is cruel and unforgiving.
And just think, this desert is technically home to a site to a... Well... And the desert claims another hapless victim. Tell me, when will men learn not to wander out into deserts without supplies?
Can someone make a plunger ball to search for mudmen? Oh look, it starts me over here every time. I don't know, I was expecting it to leave me off at the, old guy who sent me on my valiant quest. That didn't look like a heart, did it?
It looks more heart-like once it lands.
Okay. It just seemed off-color to me. I might have just been saying things.
Probably.
Alright. So it's got the sword icon in there, so I could keep going back in there. Oh look, some other pendants.
Yeah. To get the sword, you need all 3 pendants first.
Okay. So there's the blue pendant, and the red pendant. And I already have the green pendant?
Yep, you already have the green pendant.
And the green pendant is for...
The green pendant is the pendant of courage. The blue one is power. And the red one is wisdom.
That's not the colors I was expecting, but...
No, they hadn't quite locked down the colors yet. In fact, I think in the American version, they may have recolored the blue and the red.
Don't block my hammer. It's rude to block someone's hammer.
Everyone knows you're supposed to stop when it's hammer time.
There's a little place up there that I don't think I've been.
No, you have not. A lot of places you haven't been.
Oh, I think you... What are those?
That is a good question, and it's never going to be answered. They, however, are electrified.
Why?
That's only one way to handle them. Watch out for the birds.
I am. I just can't do much about it. They're faster than me.
If only you had some kind of sharp instrument at your side.
Are there keyboard elves slowing down that tree?
Yes, they've officially grown tired of making cookies and have turned on their brethren and cutting down their tree.
That's horrifying. A and B. I have those buttons on my controller.
No, that's their names.
A and B?
Yeah, Woodcutter A and Woodcutter B.
Oh. I will take all their hearts.
Fiend.
Well, they're cutting down nature. They don't deserve it. I don't know why it's hard for me to remember my sword. It's just mapped to the button that I don't think of for combat, because I pressed a different button to interact.
Again, I will say I suggested you map those in a different order. Maybe for our next recording session you can swap them.
Yeah, it should be fine. I just need to actually remember things. There we go. I'm not really sure what that solved, but... Or I can just hover over the sword button and try and remember. I'm back in the Lost Woods, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I need to go down so that I can go up that way. Okay. Eventually I will find my way into what? Caves along the side of the something or other?
Yeah, that's Death Mountain up there.
It's named because of all the puppies that are there to not be dead and to help anyone feel better when they're faster.
It is called Death Mountain because you will die. Right. Do you remember what you can do to those?
Of course I don't. So,
you can run into them.
Why don't we call it, like, Death Puddle, since I've already drowned a couple times? Oh, look, some money.
You were having terrible luck with this randomizer. To the point that even I don't know where you should go next. Well, I have some ideas, but if the items you need to progress aren't in those places, this may be a lost cause. Because you really need to find some work gloves soon.
I'm just a kid. Do you want me to go to work already? We saw each other. We both went to charge, and then I faltered. Alright. So yeah, that looks like a good entrance.
As the church.
I have no sense of direction, my friend.
Nope. Why the church is built into the side of a mountain is anyone's guess. They need you to stop jousting.
Actually, I probably would have been better if I had jousted. I was just trying to use my hammer. Hey! That was complete accident.
Yep.
Alright. There. Ah. There's a cave up there. And... like, nothing else for me to do here.
Nope. However, you can open a few of the graves if you'd like.
What kind of...
What?
Ah! What kind of monster do you take me for?
Well, I mean, you did rob the collection plate.
Is that a landmine?
Yes, that is a landmine, and that is a beam.
Ah! I have a sword. Get back!
Hope you're paying attention, folks. If you thought the chickens were bad, you do not remember the bees.
I don't even know how to sword things that are on the ground, let alone things that are flying. Nah, I'm not gonna rob graves. That'd be terrible. What kind of protagonist would I be?
A typical one?
Are you saying that you'd want me to be just any run-of-the-mill old protagonist?
No, I prefer you to be you.
I've been here before. How do I get up there? This map is not helpful. There's a bridge.
It's a broken bridge.
There's a bridge up there.
Broken, and it's apparently been broken so long, they even made the map around the fact that it's broken.
They could have just fixed it. Let's see, was I able to get into that thing in the bottom right? That cave opening?
No, it was blocked by a giant rock.
Yeah, it seems like the stones that you said that I needed work gloves are around where the...
They are. If you would like a hint, though, there's a house across that river there that might be worth checking out.
That little red one there?
Yep.
Alright.
And he fell down a hole.
I have a sword. Remember that I have... Wait. You're a lot bigger than the little fairies that were flying around before. Do you have a name? Thank you.
Well, this is about as least dead as you can get. And now you're locked out.
Okay. The water will kill me. Don't go through there. Ow. I just wanted to pass you by and not actually fight.
I think you're really showing a lack of gratitude to that fairy for healing you.
No, I'm showing tons of gratitude by not killing people that you said had their minds taken over by some evil, dark entity.
Yeah, it's worth pointing out that you can't kill the thieves who run into you of their own accord, but you can slaughter the mind-controlled guards wholesale.
Hi there, who are you?
That is a witch.
She
She's
has
brewing a potion. And more importantly, she just said she's looking for a special ingredient for her potion. A mushroom.
Oh. I have one of those. Okay.
Alright, so give her a moment to mix it, and then talk to her again.
I'm going into your house.
Her shop.
Hello there.
Now you do have an empty bottle if you want to buy some potions. The red one restores life, the green one restores magic, and the blue one restores both.
Did that hooded figure just heal me?
Yes, he gave you a free sample of the red potion.
Huh.
A special try-me size.
That's nice. Here. The only thing I need health for is, or magic for, is invisibility, and...
Currently. Did she really not give you anything? Alright, open up your, menu. Huh.
I don't see anything there.
I think you got gypped.
That sounds like me. That sounds like this whole playthrough, really. So there's that thing up there. Let's go check it out real quick.
I'm afraid you need some better work gloves first.
I need some any work gloves.
I do have some ideas still.
Well, you weren't going to help me, remember? So.
Not true. I should just let you wander around aimlessly and make our subscribers angry.
Yeah, that sounds like something. I can just start charging around at random. What's that thing in the water, by the way?
That whirlpool?
Besides me.
It's a whirlpool.
I was talking about this thing over here.
That brown thing?
Yeah.
That's a rock.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find something interesting. All I've seen are trees and drowning kids. Give me that coin. I'm slowly making my, my arrows back.
They'll come in handy.
I don't know why I killed that poor innocent defenseless creature, but I did.
I believe it was a crab. But for the longest time, I didn't think those were pincers on its side. I thought they were eyes.
I'm going to see about going down towards the other pendant.
The one in the desert?
I died there. I'm going to die anywhere, though. I think there's only one thing to do. One completely foolproof idea.
I wait with bated breath.
I need to figure out how to get there, though. Alright. Nope, nope, nope. Not back in there. Okay. It's so hard making my way around.
Don't worry, it'll get easier. And then suddenly harder.
Hi, bridge. Are you a good bridge? Alright. So yes, here is the ultimate place that I need to go, because it's pretty much the only thing I can do at this moment. I'm going to bed.
Just think, if you just stayed in bed the first time, you could have avoided all this.
The princess would be captured. There'd be an evil being out free.
Your uncle would still be dead.
Yeah. I wouldn't be wanted by everyone. That would be nice. Who drew the wanted posters of me?
You must have left some guards alive.
I left, like, most of the guards alive.
Well, that was your mistake.
Which one of them is the artiste?
Clearly, it must have been that one gold one you made a point to talk to twice. You got a real good look at your face. Including one when you had the princess with you.
Alright, guys. I'm going to have to actually take some time to figure out where I'm going, instead of just in circles. So, until next time, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm just
Adios.
practicing my going around in circles, trying to get it out of my system. Trying to actually get a real destination next time.